India has unveiled a major overhaul of its economic measurement framework. The way GDP, Consumer Price Index, and Index of Industrial Production are calculated has been revised, with new base years introduced to better reflect today's realities. GDP and IIP will now be benchmarked to 2022-23, while CPI shifts to 2024. This marks the 9th revision in India's national accounts. India's Q3 GDP shows 7.8% real growth, 8.9% nominal rise under the new series, reflecting broad-based expansion.
India has revised the way it calculates GDP, CPI, and IIP. The new base year for GDP and IIP is 2022-2023, while CPI shifts to 2024. The revised GDP series adopts double deflation, which separately adjusts input and output prices to measure real value added more accurately. It also uses supply and use tables to balance production and consumption data, and the proportional Denton method to align quarterly GDP with annual totals without artificial jumps. Data sources are being expanded. Household consumption, expenditure surveys, labor force surveys, and enterprise surveys will feed into the new weights. Administrative records like GST filings, vehicle registrations, and petroleum sector data will be integrated to capture real-time activity. The base year shift from 2011-2012 to 2022-23 reflects new industries like digital services, renewable energy, and gig work. Earlier, wholesale price indices dominated. Now, a wide basket of consumer and producer prices will be used. Informal and gig economies will be better represented. Food subsidies will be treated as transfers in kind, not product subsidies. Net GST collections, including cess, will replace gross GST.
We would see that in all the 3 years, last 3 years, the growth rate, real growth has been over 7%. And the nominal growth rate over the last 3 years is averaging above 9%. And that's very important because these are the numbers when we talk of achieving Viksit Bharat 2047. The numbers being talked about are between 7 to 8% real growth rates and between 9 to 10% of nominal growth rates.
According to the new GDP series with base year 2022-23, India's economy is projected to maintain strong momentum in Q3 of FY 2025-26. Real GDP at constant prices is estimated at 84.54 lakh crore rupees, reflecting a year-on-year growth of 7.8% compared to 78.41 lakh crore rupees in Q3 of FY 2024-25. At current prices, nominal GDP is projected to reach 90.91 lakh crore rupees, marking an 8.9% increase from 83.46 lakh crore rupees in the same quarter of the previous year. Similarly, real gross value added, GVA, is expected to rise to 77.38 lakh crore rupees, showing a 7.8% growth, while nominal GVA is projected at 82.58 lakh crore rupees, up 8.2% from last year's 76.35 lakh crore rupees.
Subsequent to the economic survey and the budget presentation, we also have had the framework agreement with the United States arrived at, etc. And therefore, we are increasing our GDP growth outlook for FY 27 from 6.8 to 7.2 previously to between 7 and 7.4% under the new series. We are actually, at the moment, we feel that the risk is on the upside in this range. That is, the economy is more likely to achieve a number closer to 7.4% rather than 7%, of course.
The figures highlight a broad-based expansion across sectors, underscoring sustained economic resilience under the revised National Accounts Framework. The new methodology, the 9th in the series of revisions, ensures India's growth story is measured against today's realities, giving policymakers and businesses sharper insights into the economy's true prospects. Bureau Report, DD India.